72 people have died in Bengal due to Cyclone Amphan, according to Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. The storm wrecked many cities, destroying thousands of homes and uprooting trees and electricity poles. The damage, she said, is more than the coronavirus pandemic. Here's what you need to know about the pandemic today. The Ministry of Civil Aviation has come out with the rules for what flights will look like in these post-COVID-19 times. Firstly, when you buy the tickets, airfares will be capped for the next 3 months. Now, you will have to get to the airport 2 hours before the flight. Only web check-ins will be allowed. Passengers must download and use the Arogya Setu app, and this will be checked by security personnel at the airport. Everyone must be wearing masks and follow social distancing guidelines. Passengers will be given a safety kit which will consist of a mask, a face shield and a sanitizer. On the flight, no meals will be served and passengers also cannot bring their own food. No newspapers and magazines will be allowed, but there are no plans to keep the middle seat empty for the time being. Apple and Google have launched their much-awaited coronavirus tracking tool and are now ready to work with public health authorities across the world on implementing this in as many countries as possible. The tool will use Bluetooth to keep track of which phones are in physical proximity with each other, which will help build contact tracing apps while also maintaining privacy and security. Over 22 countries are currently working with the tech giants over implementation, while talks are on with more countries. Many countries like Singapore, South Korea, and indeed India have launched their own contact tracing apps, but this centralized effort is notable because it will work across the globe. There have now been more than 5 million reported cases of COVID-19 across the globe. 106,000 cases were recorded yesterday, which is the highest global daily total. The WHO issued a stark warning that the pandemic is far from over and the virus is still spreading at a high pace in many countries. Meanwhile, the director for the European Union Agency on Disease Control has warned all EU countries that they must brace for a second wave of coronavirus infections, saying that it's not a question of if, but a question of when and how big. A top US scientist has warned that governments around the world should not count on a vaccine to curb the coronavirus and instead focus on managing the disease. William Haseltine, who has worked on groundbreaking cancer and HIV/AIDS research, said that while a vaccine could be developed, it was not certain. He warned, do not listen to politicians who say that they're going to have one by the time elections come around. Before, when people have tried to make a vaccine for SARS or MERS viruses, it hasn't actually worked. Wuhan, the city in China where COVID-19 originated, has officially banned the eating of wild animals. The virus is speculated to have originated from a wet market where wild animals are sold and somehow transferred from a bat to a human, potentially via an intermediary animal like a pangolin. Wuhan has now banned the eating, hunting or breeding of wild animals for at least 5 years. Those were all the top stories of today. For all the latest on the coronavirus outbreak, both from India and across the globe, stay tuned to NDTV Hop Live.